Good evening everyone, how are you all doing? Should we just dive straight in? So in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to fill in stuff like enlarged pores or, because I don't know whether you can see on my nose here, there's some significant scarring there because in the 1990s I had my nose pierced, had a hideous reaction to it, went home, had to get it off my nose, I had to put a pair of pliers up inside that nostril, force it out and then get another pair of pliers on the outside and yank it apart, and it scarred my nose quite badly. So that's why in some of my videos foundation doesn't really go very smoothly over my nose. Also my chin has got some acne scarring, so I'm going to be showing you how to minimize those scars today. And you'll need a loose powder of some sort. Today I'm going to be using this, the Pink Perfecting Powder or Pink Perfector. That's by Technic. I'm also going to be using, you'll also need a concealer. This is the corresponding concealer to go with the powder. This is called the Pink Perfector Brightener. So it's an under eye brightener, but it doesn't matter as long as it's got the same consistency as a concealer. And it doesn't matter what shade concealer you use really, because we're putting foundation over the top. As long as it's not too dark or too light, it slightly resembles your skin tone. Does that make sense, guys? Why wouldn't it? So I think we may as well just dive straight in, shall we? So just make sure you've got some powder in the pan. I've never done this, never tried this before, this powder. And pop some onto the back of your hand, like so. Put the lid on him, otherwise that will literally go everywhere. And then just to the side of the powder, we're going to put some of the Pink Perfector concealer, or directly into it. You may ruin your concealer if you mix them directly together, because you may get some powder on the dough foot and then put the powder into the tube thing of the concealer. So maybe just do them separately. So there's the Pink Perfector and there's the powder. We're going to simply mix those together. Doesn't matter what ratio you use, guys, as long as there's some powder in there. We're going to make like a paste, what in Britain we call polyfiller, and in America I believe you call spackle or speckle. Spackle I believe it's called. And then once that's got quite a viscous sort of, it's a bit too runny at the minute, so just keep incorporating powder into it until it's all mixed together. Sorry, I should really show you what I'm doing here, shouldn't I? Rather than you just looking at me. That looks about ready to me. Maybe a little bit more powder is necessary, but for the first application. Now with your brush, because this is on this side, on the left-hand side of my face, it's going to be a bit awkward, but what I'm going to do is to start to press that into the scar. Really using some pressure. Put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. And can you see I'm stippling, so I'm almost pressing, I'm pushing it in to the scar, the scarred areas. You could go all over your nose if you're worried about texture on your nose, as long as you press it. Stipple, stippling. And it will dry out very, very quickly on the back of your hand because obviously it's got powder in it now. So it's more dry than it would be anyway. And so we'll just go in again and we'll just keep pressing that in. And what I'm aiming to do here is to just put a lining of concealer and powder around the dip which the scar has created. God, we do cover some glamorous subjects on the House of Joseph, don't we, guys? So that's the first layer. And this, I mean, this isn't the quickest technique in the world. I get that, guys. But you know, if you're going to a special occasion or a red carpet event, which I'm frequently not invited to. Let's put some more powder on the back of the hand. You can see all of that powder on there, can't you? Some more of the Pink Perfector or your concealer of choice. Can you see that it just shoots up, look? It's not going to do it now, is it? No. Typical. It must have an air bubble or something in it, which isn't that good really for concealers. But I think the first lot I did was a little bit too wet. So what I'll do this time is just to use less concealer. Can you see those? So there's the Pink Perfector and there's the powder. We're just going to start blending those two together. So we've got a paste. There, you can see that, can't you? And this, as I said, will act like a polyfiller or a spackle. Spackle? Try and get it right. And just keep working that in until it starts to dry on the back of your hand, or it goes slightly tackier or more viscous. Whatever. Doesn't matter really, guys, does it? It's just makeup, and if it doesn't work, we can all wash it off and then start again. I did do this technique the other day when I was practicing, and it worked really, really well, but chances are it won't work now. I'm trying to film for you beautiful ones. So again, I might have to go in with the left hand this time and just start pressing that in really tough, hard. And what I'm doing here is I'm depositing a layer of powder and concealer, which are both pretty dense. Well, the concealer's dense, the powder just adds even more denseness to the mixture. And we said we'd do the nose as well, because my nose does resemble a chew toffee most of the time, which isn't that pleasant, but yeah, I think we're getting there, guys. Just get some of that off the body of the brush. I like to keep my equipment clean. A little bit more. It's bone dry on the back of my hand now. It doesn't matter whether it's dry or semi-dry or semi-dry or what. As long as we can reduce the look of the scar, it's all to the good, isn't it, guys? Or give us more of an airbrushed look. Let's try this side, shall we? This side isn't scarred at all. This is my good side, guys. We all have them, you know, we do. We've all got good sides and bad sides to our faces, or good sides and not so good sides. So can you see I'm really pressing that in? Let's just do another layer on that side, because I'm not satisfied that those dips, those pits are covered yet, or filled in yet. Same as before. Let's do 1.5 this time, shall we? There's loads on the brush, and this time we'll get it on there nice and quickly, shall we? I'm literally just pressing it as hard as I can. Not too hard so that you damage your skin, but where the deepest pits are, that's where you really need most of the focus. Bloody glasses. Focus of the paste should go. So that's filling up nicely now, beautiful ones. And with the rest of it, I'm just going to go over my nose one more time, pressing it in. Anyway, you have usually in that part of the C part of the nostril that can be pretty pitted or blackheady or what have you. Anywhere like that, this technique will airbrush those areas. And it's a really nice product, these two things by Technic. What am I doing? Shall I just stop where I was? Yeah, shall I just do that? So I'm now more or less pretty reasonably satisfied that most of the pits on my nose are filled to an extent with the paste I've just made. Now I just need to smooth over the tops, just so it doesn't look obvious or unnatural. Obviously the colour doesn't work at all because it's nowhere near my skin tone, but this is, as I say, is a pink under eye corrector. Last phase of filling in those scars is to go in with a more of a domed shaped flat brush. Can you see that's pretty flat? So I've put some more concealer under eye brightener on the back of that hand, the pink stuff. Let's just work that into the powder. I haven't put any more powder on the back of my hand for this step, although you can if you want. Why not? There are no rules to makeup, are there? No. Not all in sight, guys. And then what we're going to do is just smooth over the top. And that should seal the deal on the chewed toffee nose. Not forever, because it will be back. You can guarantee that. This product's really nice. I do like this. So we'll put a layer of the W7 Photo Shoot foundation. This is in shade Natural Beige. This is a really nice foundation. Got to shake it though. It gives you a really, really nice finish though on the skin, and you'll see, hopefully, more so on this side, I believe, than this side. But that is the side which was in question, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Just make sure that feels nice and dry. Oh, perhaps I should powder it first. What do you reckon? Should we powder it first, or just go in with? Should we just go in with a foundation? Should we? You can powder it first if you want. I'm making this up as I go along. No, I'm not. I'm so not. But right, guys. So let's put some of this on the back of. Let's find a. Oh, shall I use that hand? Yeah, it's probably a bit better, isn't it? Why they don't use a pump is just beyond me, guys. But still. As I said, it is a really nice foundation, so just buff that into the brush. I'm not going to buff this in fully though, because I want as much coverage on the nose as possible. I'll show you what I'm doing there. This foundation's lovely, it's really nice and dewy. It's my new word, replacement word for glowing or glowy, which most people tend to use on YouTube these days. I'm just going to pop it onto my nose and hope for the best. Fingers crossed, guys, if this works. Because if it doesn't, I'll be hemorrhaging subscribers left, right and centre saying his techniques don't work. As I say, this is just something I've developed because I was fed up looking at my tube toffee nose, really. Put some more on. And I'm just stippling it onto the nose. Obviously you can do what you want on the rest of your choppies, but yeah, this foundation is one of those long wear ones. It's supposed to be 24-hour, although the glow on it is amazing. It's a wonderful foundation, and I don't use a lot of this. You don't need a lot of foundation, guys. And that's it. So around the nose, I'm still pressing, just maybe make that a little bit denser. Still pressing that into the holes on the skin. Some more of the foundation off the neck and the top of the bottle. What I'm trying to do here is just to disguise, because obviously the pink effector is nowhere near the same colour as my skin, so what I'm trying to do is just to disguise the fact that I've now filled in the holes with something which doesn't closely resemble my skin tone in the least. But this should have reduced those scars down now. Let's have a look at that, shall we? Yeah, we're definitely there, aren't we, guys? Can you see the nose looks more airbrushed now? Those pores have basically vanished, haven't they? I think you can definitely still see there's some scarring on my nose, although it's basically a lot less noticeable. And what I might just do, that's bone dry, that cheek. This is a long wearing foundation and I haven't used water in the least, I haven't. It's wonderful, isn't it? Love it. I love makeup. It's beautiful stuff. Right, shall I stop getting carried away over? And that was, I think, £2.99 or something like that from B&M, the range in Hereford. I know B&M sell W7, as does various, I think Home Bargains do too. As you know, I don't like to spend a lot of money on makeup. I can't see the point. I think you're paying for a name. What did I look at the other day? Luminous Silk by Armani. How much is that? £50, 70, 80 US dollars. Absurd prices. This costs £2.99, and it's, in my opinion, it's the best foundation. The colour match is superb, sublime. The finish on it is gorgeous, and it's due to last. It's supposed to last all day as well. And that glow. Do you know what I mean? You just. Shall I stop? Okay, stop it. I'll just go and get the lid for that because it fell off and rolled across the floor. And then might put a layer of powder on, just because many people like to powder. And I want to see what it looks like with powder. But I think, yeah, I think we're pretty successful, guys, don't you? Stop obsessing. Okay, I'm stopping. Still smiling, still obsessed by this foundation, guys. So yeah, I mean, what I'm going to do is just to maybe powder my nose just to see how it affects this technique which I've developed. This is the pink perfecting powder again. Let's just get some of that onto the brush, knock off the excess, and then just powder away. Maybe a little bit on the forehead. Anyway, you get oily, guys. Just leaving that beautiful glow on the cheeks. Do you know what I mean, guys? Do you know what I mean? What's up with the bloody camera? Pain in the arse. Right. I hope you're all okay, beautiful ones, and I hope you found today's tutorial useful. You can use this technique anywhere that you have any areas of scarring, not very, very large areas of scarring, because obviously nothing's going to affect that. And I'm so, so sorry if you do have really, really bad scars on your face. It must be awful. But for smaller areas, it's certainly evened it out, hasn't it? And the nose just now looks so much airbrushed that I think we've eliminated les old toffee nose, or la nez de toffee. Shall I stop that? Stopping. And that's all you need, guys, is a powder, a loose powder, and a concealer. Mix a paste on the back of your hand. Ensure that you're putting on a good amount of pressure, using a stippling, an eyeshadow brush, something like this one, which obviously needs washing now, but you know, quite a dense sort of brush, so it can really pack in the paste you've made. Do that 2 or 3 times, or until you're satisfied that the holes are now full. Go over then with a domed flat brush. Just seal off the top of the skin you're trying to improve the look of, and then go over with a foundation like this. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's my foundation gone? Oh, bugger. Go over with a layer of your favourite foundation in your favourite formula that closely matches your skin tone. Just focusing on the nose and pressing into the nose area, where we've put the paste before. Do whatever you want over the rest of your face, but if you're focusing on scarred areas, you need to be pressing the foundation. Finish off with a quick sweep just to seal the top off. Quick layer of powder. You're done. Skin looks okay now, doesn't it, guys? No more chewed toffee schnufter or nose. You know what's coming next, don't you, guys? The old lipstick as blusher. 1 dot, 2 dots, 1 dot, 2 dots. This is more of a corally sort of colour. It's, as I say, it's just a lipstick. I'm obsessed with using lipsticks as blush. I just think it returns a bit of life and a bit of colour back to the skin, brings the skin back to life. It stops it from looking quite so flat. Do you know what I mean? Same brush as I applied the foundation with, this is going to help it to blend in a little bit more seamlessly. Can't see it. You can. It's because the lights are so bright, guys. That's probably why you can't see it, but I'll put a little bit more on. Just there. This is quite a hydrating lipstick, so it's going to look quite greasy, although with the old glowing dewy foundation, that was a new word I was going to use, wasn't it? Dewy. You can definitely see it on that side, but maybe not so much on this side. As I say, it's a corally sort of peachy sort of colour. Pretty shimmery. Put some onto the chin. Nose, just a bridge at the top of the nose, on the tip of the nose. Try and get some on the bridge as well, trying to avoid the scarred areas, because foundation, lipsticks, as being as greasy as they are, could dislodge some of the paste we've put into there. But just finish off the forehead. And that's it, beautiful ones. How are we looking? Oh, a bit ridiculous there because I haven't blended it in properly. Aren't I naughty, guys? But now my skin feels, that's bone dry. That feels absolutely matte, and yet look. Wonderful foundation. £2.99. £2.99 versus £50 for luminous silk. I don't think so. Do you? Honestly though, guys, would you go out there and pay £50? Now you've seen that there's a viable alternative to... Oh, well, you haven't got the 45 or 50 shades of Armani luminous silk, but for £2.99 we can certainly make that work, can't we? Bloody well can. Right. So, beautiful ones, I've finished off my look for today, and let's just do a quick sweep. Nose looks airbrushed, doesn't it? Skin looks glowing, dewy, and yet bone dry to the touch. Absolutely bone dry. And that's it for today, beautiful ones. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Similarly, consider subscribing. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to see more unsponsored content like this video, all my videos are unsponsored. I don't believe in being sponsored or even doing the affiliate codes. Is that the name of them? I don't believe in making money off the back of my videos. It just doesn't sit very well with me in the least. So if you'd like to see more unsponsored content like this video, then do consider subscribing. Hit the notifications button so you're notified each time I upload new videos. All that remains is for me to wish you a gorgeous evening. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and remember, I love you.